Hello. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, you'll learn everything about AWS S3, simple storage service, one of the most important cloud storage services in Amazon Web Services. What is AWS S3? AWS S3 is an object storage service designed to store and retrieve any amount of data from anywhere on the web. It provides high scalability, durability, and availability. Instead of storing files like traditional systems, S3 stores data as objects inside buckets. Common use cases include backup and restore, static website hosting, data lakes, and storing media files like images and videos. S3 Basics. To understand S3, we need to know a few basic terms. A bucket is like a container that holds your data. An object is the actual file along with its metadata. Each object has a unique key, which acts like its path or identifier. And finally, every bucket is created in a specific AWS region. Key features. S3 offers several powerful features. It provides 11 nines of durability, which means your data is extremely safe. It is highly scalable, meaning it can handle unlimited storage. It supports versioning, lifecycle management, event notifications, and strong consistency for read and write operations. Security in S3. Security is a critical aspect of S3. Access can be controlled using IAM policies at the user level and bucket policies at the resource level. There are also access control lists, although they are less commonly used today. S3 supports multiple types of encryption like SSE-S3, SSE-KMS, and SSEC. Additionally, AWS provides a block public access feature to prevent accidental exposure of data. Storage classes. S3 offers different storage classes based on how frequently you access your data. S3 Standard is used for frequently accessed data. Intelligent tiering automatically moves data between tiers. Standard IA and One Zone IA are for infrequently accessed data. For archival purposes, we have Glacier and Glacier Deep Archive, which are very cost-effective but have higher retrieval times. Lifecycle management. Lifecycle policies help automate data management. You can define rules to move objects between storage classes or delete them after a certain period. For example, you can move data to Standard IA after 30 days, to Glacier after 90 days, and delete it after a year. This helps reduce storage costs. Versioning. Versioning allows you to keep multiple versions of an object in a bucket. This is useful for protecting against accidental deletion or overwriting of files. If something goes wrong, you can easily restore a previous version. Data consistency. S3 provides strong read-after-write consistency. This means once you upload or update a file, it is immediately available for reading. This applies to operations like put, delete, and list. This makes S3 reliable for real-time applications. Performance optimization. To improve performance in S3, we can use techniques like parallel uploads and multi-part uploads for large files. Transfer acceleration helps speed up uploads by using AWS Edge locations. Also, using proper object key naming improves performance. Static website hosting. S3 can also be used to host static websites. You simply upload your HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files, enable static hosting, and configure an index file. This allows you to host websites without needing a server. Event notifications. S3 can trigger events when certain actions occur. For example, when a file is uploaded or deleted, you can trigger services like AWS Lambda, SNS, or SQS. This is useful for building event-driven architectures. Use cases. S3 is used in many real-world scenarios. It is commonly used for data lakes in big data applications, backup and disaster recovery, media storage, machine learning datasets, and storing logs. Pricing. S3 pricing is based on several factors. You pay for the amount of data stored, the number of requests made, data transfer, and retrieval costs for archival storage classes. Choosing the right storage class helps optimize costs. Best practices. To use S3 effectively, follow best practices. Always enable versioning, use least privilege access, enable encryption, and apply lifecycle policies. Also, block public access unless necessary and monitor activity using AWS CloudWatch. Interview questions. Here are some commonly asked interview questions related to S3. For example, the difference between S3 and EBS, what versioning is, how storage classes work, and how S3 ensures durability. Preparing these questions will help in AWS interviews. Conclusion. To conclude, AWS S3 is a core storage service in AWS. It is highly durable, scalable, secure, and widely used across different applications. Understanding S3 is essential for anyone working with cloud technologies. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more AWS and DevOps content and turn on notifications so you never miss an update.